Okay, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a do-it-yourself honing on your small tractor engine. Now I have a 21 horsepower Briggs engine. It came out of a Craftsman zero-turn mower, actually made by Murray, and I'm rebuilding the engine. So anytime you rebuild the engine, put new rings in, you really should be honing that engine to rough it up, because you want the cylinder walls to retain oil and hold oil. And after running an engine, it's going to become glazed and smooth, and you actually want that to be a rough surface. So I'll look into this engine here so you can see the before pictures. You can see where there's some you see where the travel is for the cylinder, and there's some wear there for when the piston got damaged on this one. But the cylinder itself looks to be in fairly good shape as far as I can tell. Sorry. But it's definitely a smooth surface, and you want to rough it up so it holds oil, and also it's going to help your rings break in, help your new rings break in. Now, when you hone the cylinders, the idea is you want to get a 45-degree pattern in the cylinder wall from the stone. So to get a 45-degree angle, if you remember from your geometry class, that's going to be a isosceles triangle. It's going to be 45, 45, and these numbers are going to need to be the same, the distance across and the distance up. So the way you can roughly calculate this is you're going to take the diameter of the cylinder. This cylinder I've already measured out. It's 3 3/4 inches diameter. So your circumference is just going to be, the circumference is just going to be pi times the diameter. So that's going to be like 3.14 times 3 3/4. So that comes out to like 11 3/4 inches. Now you're going to measure the depth of your cylinder. This is going sideways, like this. This depth I've measured at 5.5 inches. So what it means is when the hone goes around one time, that's going to travel 11 3/4 inches. So that's one revolution. Now the cylinder is going to be 5.5 deep. So that basically means to get this to be 45 degrees, you need to go 11 3/4 to the side, and when you go 11 3/4 in and out. So if it's 5.5, you're basically going to have to go in 5.5 and then out 5.5, and that's going to give you roughly 11 inches of what you're looking for. So for one revolution, when your hone goes around one time, you have to go in and then back out for one revolution, and that's how you're going to get your 45-degree angle. Now this is the hone here I've used. This is this Home Depot 3-cylinder hone, and I actually put a tag on it so you can see on one of the hones here, one of the blocks, so when it goes around you can see it. So basically you're going to go in and out for one cylinder around. Now when you're going to do honing, you need some lubrication in there. And they say automatic transmission fluid works great. So I'm just going to put a fair amount of transmission fluid all throughout here. And I'm just, I don't want to wear the cylinder down a lot. It's just enough to get a good rough surface on there. Now this is the hone here, with hooked up to the my drill. Now if you have, and you should go low speed on your drill if you have a low speed. So I'm gonna just put some fluid on here, and again the idea is based on what we did is you want to go down and back for one revolution, and then I have a little tag on here so I can see. Now to get started here, you want to compress the stones and put it in. Now you want to run it so the stones don't come out. So you're going to go basically until they stick out on one side, and then bring it back out. And again, we want to try to get one revolution. So we're going to try to go a slow speed and then go back and forth rather quickly. So we're just going to start up. We're just going to go 1, 2. Want to go. You want to get to it so it's just, as it goes around once, it's back to the top when you come back out of the cylinder again. Okay, well I came out, I was pretty much set the stop on that anyway. So now I'll take that out, and then we're going to inspect that. We just got to compress that. Yeah. Now I'm just going to remove this, and then we can check how that cylinder looks and see if we need to do more. Because again, we're not trying to do too much here. Just trying to get a nice even pattern on that and rough up the cylinder. So I'm going to just clean this off, and then we'll have a see how that looks. Okay, so you can see some of that 45-degree marks there. It shows up. Not too bad. I'd say probably do a little more. But you can see here there's a nice, roughly 45-degree pattern there, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to put some more lubrication on the cylinder and on the stone, and we'll do one more section of that. I lubricate the stones too. Then again, just put it in. So again, you want to go slow speed. About one revolution, one turnaround back and forth. Okay, then compress the stones to take them out. Then we're gonna wipe it out and take a look. And again, the bottom of the cylinder isn't as important, only because the piston doesn't travel that far. So, but get this. So again, now we're going to look in here so you can see a nice cross pattern. So it'll be nice for the rings to break in, and also it'll hold oil better. So I think that's really all I need. I just wanted to scuff it up, not too far. I don't want to wear down the bore very far, but that's what you need to do. Is just listen. Taking to a machine shop is definitely going to be better, but this is inexpensive. You do it yourself. You have your own satisfaction doing it. I have this motor mounted on this Harbor Freight engine stand that makes it easy, just so you can secure it so it's not rocking all over the place. So you secure the engine, you just bolt it up. You get a stone, set of 3 stones, and you can do your own honing. And I've done this in other motors before, and it's worked out fine. I think this one's good, and I can go on to the next step. So that's what you need to do. And I'm just tinkering around here, but having a good time. So good luck with your mowers, and we'll talk to you next time.